Hey y'all, I'm Ashley. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing you my Tis the Seasonathon wrap up. Now, the Tis the Seasonathon was a holiday themed read-a-thon that went for a week long, and I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun. There were so many people, communicating with each other. We did reading sprints, and it lifted my spirits. I went from a regular grumpy old troll to a Christmas troll. I'm still a troll, but it's okay. For the Tis the Seasonathon, there were 5 challenges, with the first one being read a book with snow on the cover. And for this, I chose the Yule Log Murder by Barbara Ross, Lee Hollis, and Leslie Mayer. Essentially, this is 3 different stories, with the Yule log being the center focus, and essentially it being a murder weapon. I really was expecting, I don't know what I was expecting. I guess more action, but I had a really hard time staying focused and really getting into the story, and it just kind of fell flat for me. I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars. I really liked how throughout the story it's so descriptive as far as for what they're eating and what they're making for holiday events, and they actually have the recipes for some of the things they make, and I would really be interested in trying my hand at making a Yule log cake. I, for one, have never actually heard of a Yule log cake until reading this book, and I feel like it is my duty to make a Yule log cake. Now, whether I video it or not, I probably won't, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's get crazy. Let's make a video about Yule log cakes. Okay? Okay. The next challenge is read a book that you received as a gift. Now, I didn't actually receive any of these books as a gift, but I borrowed them from the library, which I believe is a gift in itself to me. I mean, just having the opportunity. I love a library. If I could live in it, I would. The book that I chose for this challenge is Pride, Prejudice, and Mistletoe by Melissa De La Cruz. I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars as well. I just really had some issues with the tension between some of the characters. If you don't know, Pride, Prejudice, and Mistletoe is basically another take on Pride and Prejudice, where Darcy is a woman and Elizabeth, well in this case Luke, is a man. This is set in a modern time, so it's really interesting to see Darcy being this, rich woman, and how she interacts with the other characters in the story. I thoroughly enjoyed the gender reversal, but the drama I just couldn't get into. The next book I chose for the challenge is 10 Blind Dates, and this was for read a book while eating your favorite treat. Unfortunately, did she just throw up? Okay. Unfortunately, I did not get to make my chocolate covered toffee like I wanted to, but I did enjoy other treats while reading this. The Last Date is definitely my other favorite. I'm trying not to say anything so I don't spoil it, but Nana, I'm not gonna cry. It was just perfect. You really should read it. For this, I gave a 4 out of 5 stars. Another challenge was to read a holiday themed book, and for this one I chose The Afterlife of Holly Chase by Cynthia Hand. Oh my word, why have I not read this until now? This was so cute. This is basically a retelling / extension of The Christmas Carol. We have Holly Chase, who works as the ghost of Christmas past, and there is this project called Project Scrooge And essentially it's a company who employs these ghosts to go out and to turn Ebenezer Scrooges into better people. Within the first chapter, I was hooked. I could not put this down, and I really thought it was so cute. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I don't see how I could give it anything else. What I really enjoyed about this is the fact that the Christmas Carol is so heavily referenced, and it really is a part of the story. There's been other books that I've read that are supposed to be retellings or an extension of a classic, and they just fell flat. The last challenge that I completed was to read a book that had a title related to music, and for this one I chose For this one I chose My True Love Gave to Me by multiple authors. This is 12 different stories in one novel with 12 different authors, and I was so impressed. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars, and I have to say my most favorite stories in this was Krampus Loaf by Holly Black, and also It's a Yuletide Miracle, Charlie Brown by Stephanie Perkins. I am really impressed on how many books I read throughout this, and I think that this was the perfect thing for me to participate in. It got me right out of my slump, and I guess you could say I'm in the holiday spirits now. Throughout this readathon, I read a total of 1,582 pages, which is a big deal for me because I usually only read maybe 1 or 2 books a month. Hopefully that'll change. I really believe this was a great opportunity to broaden my taste in books. All of these books are out of my comfort zone, and I wouldn't have thought twice to pick them up. I really surprised myself, and I really can't wait to see what other books are out there that I might take a liking to. Definitely be my book bestie. Add me on Goodreads and Twitter, and I can't wait to talk to you guys soon. See you later. Bye!